before we begin, we want to give a big shout out to our awesome sponsors. The first is the Grumpy Cookies for all of your fandom and D&D related needs or merch, your one-stop shop for all things fandom. Whether you're looking for the perfect Dungeons and Dragons gear, Doctor Who merch, or any other fandom apparel, they've got you covered. Check them out at www.thegrumpycookies.com for all your custom designs and anime clothing needs.
And we checked them out last week. They've got a bunch of different anime stuff. They do have their own brand, Grumpy Cookie, self-promotion, of course, but they got tons and tons of different apparel. And they're local, right?
Yes, they are local.
They are local to us here in Sacramento. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that. Awesome.
Yeah, and of course, a heartfelt thanks to Describe, DSCRYB, the ultimate source for immersive D&D sounds and music. Elevate your game with expertly crafted soundscapes, perfect for any adventuring party, and let them help you bring your world to life.
Stay tuned.
Long story that my great-grandmother had told my mother, and then the great-great-grandmother before that. So it's all passed down, right? And
We're
so
popping
basically
straight in there in the middle of
years,
a conversation.
eons
Let's see what
ago,
they're talking about.
we had a goddess who had to be banished to the moon, and now her light shines and makes the moon bright, and she sings down to us, which is how the light and the echolocation work. We follow the sound of her voice.
We're getting some lore. Dope.
The end.
We love it. Stream got to hear some of that too. We're live.
What the voice says from the moon. What the fuck? There's no air up here.
Yeah, Beat has put himself into a position where he's got his front chest resting on something, both hands on either side of his face, and he's swinging his feet like a small child. He's enraptured.
Any other questions, Beat? And Dee Dee is thoroughly enjoying this improv storytelling.
Actually, yes, I do have a question. At what decibel frequency does the moonlight stop interrupting your ability to echolocate when it comes to finding prey?
Fantastic question. Have you ever heard of a dog whistle?
I have not. What is a dog?
Oh, wait,
Oh,
Dee Dee
I
wouldn't
mean,
know dog.
yes. I do know what a dog is. Sorry.
It is almost like that, but just a little bit higher. I forgot what decibel that is. Let me pull a number out of my butt. Hold on.
Now she can pull numbers out her butt? That's crazy.
Beat leans on one hand and goes, numbers out of the butt. Wait a second.
I forgot.
I don't think dogs have lips. How do they whistle?
So this I'm not going to say that. Dogs don't whistle. We whistle, but we can't hear it, but the dogs can. Does that make sense?
Dee Dee.
She's a witch, burn her!
Dee Dee, can you not hear yourself when you whistle? I think we need to take her to a medic.
I can't even whistle.
Okay, well, he needs a medic all the time.
I'm gonna roll a performance and try and whistle. DM, would you say that I whistled beautifully with a 14?
Sure.
Sure.
It's your scene.
Sorry, the cat was trying to get my food. Say that one more time.
I said, sure, it's your scene.
You hear? At the very beginning, it's slightly off tune, but then Dee Dee begins to whistle just one note. And then she's going to put a hand on her hip and go, haven't done that in a long time.
Again, Beat is absolutely enraptured. You can see figuratively moons in his eyes, and it goes, that is so beautiful. But for the demonstration, can you try it again without lips?
I'll try. And Dee Dee's going to try and whistle, but her mouth is closed. Sorry, I don't think I can do that. Did you hear anything?
Beat's going to giggle and press his lips together and start making kazoo noises from his pressed together lips, and then also do a performance right next to her.
Dee Dee is going to begin to follow along, and we're just making kazoo noises with our lips and swaying side to side.
And that's an excellent way to start the story.
Are we good to go?
Yes, we are. Yes. We've gotten all of
Alright.
this.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Then
Beautiful
with that,
performance. Go
are
ahead.
we all ready to suspend our disbelief?
Yes. Belief
Grounded
is
for a year.
Huzzah.
Then, let us suspend once again and enter back into the realm of fantasy. Last we left off, after swiftly rescuing an escaped Lunalan in the outskirts of the Lost Woods, our brave band of adventurers fled from the scene, with the escaped Lunalan in tow. After the appearance of Beezathuth Malcontract and High Inquisitor Maestra Vex, riding atop a mechanicalized version of one of those psionic spiders of Deep Nest, a Nosk. Fleeing out and back towards the Tetra encampment, with the fainted Lunalan in tow. You all began to notice as the device on her back began to whir and light up, flashing through almost systemically, as if someone were controlling, as the lights flipped and switched, flipped and switched. You all landed to better ascertain as to what was happening, and with a keen eye, noticed that as the lights stayed solid on a bright red light, these little needles began to puncture into the body of the Lunalan. As her body began to writhe in pain, she screamed for you all to get away from her, as her body temperature rapidly rose, before setting her ablaze. Body wreathed in flames, skin, flesh, burnt to charcoal. Her unconscious body lumbered forward before puttering out and collapsing to the ground, reduced to naught but carbon. With a heavy weight in the air and securing the device that was on her back, you all returned back to the Tetra encampment, where you lay yourselves down for the remainder of the night. And once morning had come, you all, save for Beat, returned back to Clocktown to the Witch's Brew to provide a device to Kome and Kotake, the elderly Gerudo women who eagerly accepted the chance to tinker with something they've never seen before. Their primary interest was the 20 fluid-like chambers that were held within the device itself. Meanwhile, back at the Tetra encampment still, Beat, you find yourself rising out from your sleeping wagon. As you stretch and go about your morning routine, getting a nice cup of freshly squeezed juice, Tetra eventually calls you over. Oi, Beat, do you got a moment?
Well, for you, sir, I always do.
You've always been quick on it, Beat. Look, I just wanted to inform you of something, of what me and Sosa came across last evening while you were out.
Oh?
It's about Linebeck.
Oh. Poor sir.
He managed to injure himself. You see, me and Sosa went to have a nice talk with Madame Aroma regarding the festival and performance slots. The worst part of any sort of get-together with multiple people. She turns and a grim look crosses her face. Scheduling. As she turns back to you. But we managed to secure ourselves a fantastic slot. But we went to go tell Linebeck that we got a very phenomenal slot very early in the day. But he appeared to have some sort of visitor last night.
Well, good for him. Beat reaches down and slaps his knee. Yeah, he should have gotten back up on his feet. Well, for him, knees. Months ago.
Aye, he should have. But I don't think he got a ripe pick last night. She was not too keen looking as she was stormed out of there.
I see. Are you informing me of this because he's been accused of wrongdoing against the principles of a partner brought to his bed?
Looked more like maybe a jealous past lover. See, when we got in there, his entire cabin had completely been ripped to shreds. All of his grandiose paintings everywhere. Cut to ribbons.
Oh. My heart, but not my taste.
She did the world a service, I say.
Oh, shit.
Well, this is both a heartbreaking and momentous occasion, apparently. I shall
I thought they both
go
came
to
in.
his rooms and I'll bring pillows. Yes, a new decorating scheme.
Well, we just wanted to tell you to let you know to keep out for any women that may find himself close to our star, as she air quotes.
Well,
but from what it seems, Linebeck does seem to be safe. We did eventually find him down in the hold. Quite embarrassing. He stowed himself away in an empty barrel.
I'll make sure to bring him some hyssop with some extra sea salt in it for the electrolytes.
Hey, stop messing around.
Stop.
Honestly,
Auntie Sarah's sleeping. Stop.
you are a kinder soul than most for trying to help out poor Linebeck.
Hey, stop. Why?
Well, I would love to think myself kind, but I do owe him, I feel, after how upset he is, with his fiancée.
His ex-fiancée, Jolene.
Oh, yes. Ex. Sorry. Never
Actually,
understood.
now that you
Get over
mention
that little foray.
Jolene,
Jolene. Oh, man. Yes. This is not too much of a looker, but, I mean, every pot has a lid.
yes. Oi, Sousa. Yes, Lady Tetra. Do you remember what the woman that looked like that was leaving Linebeck's ship last evening? Well, let me see if I can remember. She appeared to be a rather sun-kissed skin woman. I believe Hylian, based off of her black hair, but I don't think I've ever seen a Hylian Tian as good as she is. The strong muscles, beautiful top and pants. Pete, give me a history check.
Coming right.
Give me a history check with advantage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, he knows his women.
Your memory calls back as Sousa begins describing this woman. And it, toe to toe, is a match of none other than Jolene.
Yes, I do remember her fondly, and in fact, I can tell you actually what made that foray happen. If you'd like to know in a couple of words.
Oh, so you've met this woman?
Oh, met. She makes a wonderful breakfast porridge.
Well, then I suppose you should ask, should we be concerned about our dear captain's well-being with her around?
Well, that is a question that I do not want to answer in polite company. However, I do feel like you've pressed. So, no.
No, we should not be worried, or no, we should be worried?
Oh, terrible, my mistake. No, we should be worried. Incredibly worried.
For physical or mental damage?
Knowing the...
Because one we can work with.
Yeah, knowing the temperament of the woman, I think we should be worried about both. His stomach, however, no.
Very well. Alrighty then. Well, we'll have to keep an eye out, and we'll send some of the boys to check on Linebeck throughout the day and the night. At least till he makes his way back out here, but until then, we'll keep a close eye on him. But that was all we needed, Pete. Thank you so much.
I would tell you to let him know to come to my chambers tonight. And I could give him a massage, but I think he might take some kind of offense to that.
I think your kindness would break him mentally. But aye, Pete. That should be all that we needed to discuss. Do keep a good eye on our friends. I would very much like to keep in contact. I've got some rather fun plans cooked up. Should they be willing to join in on our merry band?
Well, if it comes to keeping in contact, that will always be something I make sure to do. Your company is quite pleasurable, and I hope to make acquaintances again later on, maybe with or without my friends. And then he puts his eyebrows down in a suggestive look.
Aye, well, perhaps you could get that wee Rito man that you had the other evening. I'm sure he would be more than happy to give you some more company.
Oh, don't worry, I have his crow on standby.
Righty. Right. Well, best be offbeat. Thank ye for your time. As always, I always appreciate having ye around. And she'll extend out a warrior's grasp to you and say, with ye permission.
I gratefully accept with consent, and he reaches out and gleefully shakes her hand.
And with that, Beat, you begin making your way back to Clocktown. Meanwhile, the rest of the group. After speaking with Kome and Kotake at the Witch's Brew and handing over the device, you agreed that, given some time for them to investigate this piece of equipment, you imagine that you have quite a bit of time to kill at this point. And as you conclude up with the grannies, you make your way out of the Witch's Brew. And you all step back outside onto the streets of Clocktown. The bustle of the city comes in like an orchestral chambers. The laughter of kids playing at the small park just up the way. The sounds of banging metal coming from the mountain smithies just across the street. Take it away.
I'm still Lucius, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, Ario, Akari, where to now?
There was really only one thing left in the docket. Since we are broke, to check on Good Day. I mean, I do have these other 2 notes that I got from the board before we were chased out of town the first time. I mean, 50 rupees is 50 rupees, but it's quite slow for a bounty. Yeah. I'm kind of dreading seeing what has happened, but I think the best bet is to check on Good Day. Or the Happy Mask Shop. Oh, but then we have to go near the mayor's office. Anybody have any other options? Try and go find the ferry?
A ferry?
Yeah, one of those crazy floating winged things. That found one in the park, and the big ones we found in the caves. Have you not seen one? No, that was
Not.
Yeah, that might have been before your time. Oops.
So what does this fairy do exactly?
If I remember correctly, it gave us a blessing and told us to find other great fairies in and around all of Hyrule. I also found a small floating one in the park here. I believe he points up, he points down, left, right, east. In the park. I mean, this is all just distraction from the point of the thing, but yeah. There's fairies here in Hyrule.
And they are used for blessing and crafts?
Squints his eyes, purses his lips. Yes.
Well then, lead the way. Why wouldn't we go grab such a device? And it can free our friend?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Kari, save me here? Anything else? Otherwise, we're going to the jail?
Sorry?
Yep, me too. Me too. And I start heading towards the jail.
Akari's gonna sneak off and head to the mayor's office.
Nice, nice. Better not do that together.
Okay, so Akari's headed to the mayor's office. What about the rest of you?
I'm headed to check on Good Day. If that's not what they're doing.
DD?
Well,
Beat? Oh, Beat's
Beat
back.
is Beat is on his way to Clocktown. And I assume if he can't find them immediately, he will indeed make his way to the jail, considering he knows the history of his new compatriots.
I am good to go check on Good Day as well.
All right. So the rest of you are headed off to the jailhouse?
Which I think is this way.
Yeah, and I'm with them.
Okay. You know the jailhouse is past South Clocktown, so you'd be going down.
Yeah, I knew that. Down, it's clearly this way.
Okay. All right. Akari, you slip away from the rest of the group, slipping into the mayor's office. As you close the door behind you, the sounds of the hustle and bustle of the city quiet down. You hear the sound of a faint fire burning from the fireplace at the edge of the room. You see a large desk with a number of with a seating area just behind it, and just across the way is a large ivory key piano. As you enter the room, you don't see anyone else that is in here at the moment. What are you doing?
Excuse me. Anybody here? Madame Aroma?
Give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
As you call out, you listen to the silence that follows, or the brief silence that follows. You hear no immediate response. You hear the breaking of some of the burning wood within the fireplace, and then you hear scrambling coming from the door right over here. And you hear a voice call out, one moment. And after a brief moment, you watch as the door opens and out steps a gnome. He has sleek black hair, cut perfectly just beneath his jawline, as it sits comfortably behind his head. He is dressed in a maid's outfit, and on his head is a frilled tiara. As this individual walks out and greets you.
I know who Farquaad is.
Can I help you, sir?
Farquaad?
Yes, and you are.
I won't take offense to that. That's fine. Kari, I did some jobs with you before, and I was looking for Madame Aroma, if she's in.
Unfortunately, the madam is out at the moment.
Is it her day off?
Well, to an extent. I mean, she does have a family after all, so.
She and her husband's missing. I was hoping I was actually just hoping to pick up a job for her if she had any available.
Well, I mean, we're always hiring for the Farquaad Cleaning Company.
Oh, so you're based off of the mayor's office?
Well, we don't have an official storefront, but the madame is allowing us to take up residence here until we can sort out the paperwork.
How much do you pay?
Fuck, what is the going rate? In this fantasy world. You know what? He leans over to you. His eyes shoot left and right. He leans up into your ear and he whispers. Honestly, the pay is fantastic. I don't think I've seen any sort of job that pays higher than this, especially back from the city that I've come from. These type of wages would never go to the common people.
Oh, Do you like hire part-timers? I'm not in town a lot.
Usually, the bonus is based off of how well of a cleaning job you do and how many homes you manage to clean, but are you able to do magic?
Yeah, I am.
Can you prestidigitate things? And you watch as he pulls out a soiled doily, or sorry, a soiled cleaning rag, as he like twitches his fingers underneath it, and then you watch as all of the filth begins to disappear from the rag.
Yeah, I do those like vacuum commercials. I druid craft a bunch of dirt and put it on the floor, and then I cast prestidigitate to clean it all up.
Now with twice the sucking power.
Yeah, I can also do hedges if you need.
Do you have anything else that we could even tack onto like a deal, like a, but wait, there's more.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can trim trees. I have a green thumb, if that helps. If anyone needs help gardening and anything like that.
I suppose we could use. I'll tell you what. Give me just a moment, and I'll get in contact with the madame.
All right. Oh, well, you do that. I'm assuming your coworker, Amila, is she busy at the moment as well? Is she cleaning houses right now?
Today is her day off as well.
Oh. Dang. All right. Just wanted to thank her for a good job she did with my room at the Stockpot Inn.
Well, I'd be more than happy to pass along your
message.
Thank you. My brain just completely fogged on that. I was like, what's a fancy word for like what's a fancy word to say compliment?
Correspondence.
My brain just gone out. But yes, I'd be more than happy to pass that along.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, just please bear with me just a minute. I'll be right back. And you'll watch as he kind of scurries along and enters the main office area, closes the door behind him. You sit there for probably about a good 20, 30 seconds before you begin to hear him talking in the other room. Yes, madame. You have a patron here that is wishing to discuss something with you. Well, of course, I didn't ask them what it was. It could have been personal matters. I mean, who am I to pry upon the madame's ongoings within the city? Well, of course. I mean, you aren't doing anything wrong. Definitely not a floozy. I really doubt Mayor Dator thinks of you that way. No, I'm sorry, madame. Please don't dock my payments. I'm working very hard to get out of this. Oh, thank you. You are the best, madame. A few days? No. A week? Oh, I see. All right, I will let them know that you will be returning within a week, and they can speak with you then. Mm-hmm. Yes. I understand. Very well, farewell, madame. And with that, after another brief moment, he steps back out. Thank you for your patience. The madame is currently away to the castle. Apparently, she has to meet up with her husband to settle some affair up there with business ties related to Clocktown and whatnot. But she will be returning within the week, so if you could return next week, you would be able to meet with the madame.
Her husband's returned.
Well, her husband hasn't returned. Her husband is still up north.
Sorry, it's because you cut out, so I didn't actually hear what she was at the castle for.
Oh.
Is it something because her husband hasn't been back that she has to like run Clocktown for a little longer?
Oh, no. The madame dearly loves her husband and likes to spend time with her.
Mm-hmm. Where's he again?
He's up north at Hyrule Castle.
Okay. All right. Any way I can get like a trial paid day? Just to see if I'm good enough.
Give me a persuasion check.
Think of it like a working interview. God, I have no persuasion. A 10.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Could be worse. We like an average.
Do you have a resume and a cover letter? Oh, I'll also need probably about 3 recommendations, all professional.
Yeah, I could probably get that to you by the end of the day. Do you really not remember me? I did save your life a couple of times up north. Do you remember?
Well, of course I remember you, Akari. I was just joking with you. The DM just managed to forget all that. Because the DM is ADHDing his way out of this problem.
I didn't know
Inciting
those
if he's
characters had
lying.
that overlap.
And failing miserably. He does not appear to be lying.
Okay. So this was a DM.
This is a DM error. Because, like, when did Farquaad leave? Oh, yeah, Farquaad's a blue token, of course. I remember when that left. It's only been like a year and a half.
Well, you know what I'm capable of. Would you be able to be one of my cover letters then?
I don't suppose why not. I could go ahead and write you a stunning recommendation.
Thank you. I guess I'll get one from some other team. What else did you need? A resume, a cover letter. What else?
Resume, cover letter, 3 professional recommendations.
I've got a few. All right. I'll be back. And
yeah, he'll wave at you as yeah.
Good to see ya. The others are in town. They're just trying to make, you know them. And I'll head out.
Tell them to please help pay off the debt. As you close the door behind you, and it locks.
And I think I'll go to the mountain smithies first to get the to see if they can get me a recommendation letter.
Sure.
I know I have a better relationship with the grandmas. I don't know if they'll count as 2 or 1. But I cooked with a chef lady in the Stockpot Inn, so she knows I can do good work. Right?
And you go about this, Sakari.
I need a job. Akari needs a job. He's a mercenary. The people he's with don't pay him.
Meanwhile, having split from Akari and making your way back down into the port to the guardhouse, making your way along the cobblestone streets, you hear the hustle and bustle of the small little market that sits just outside. You see a number of stalls that have been set up, as well as seating areas for people to sit. You can see a couple of little lunch spots and whatnot. And as you are making your way down the street, you see a familiar individual. Beat. As you are making your way down the street, you spot your three friends.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, seeing all my friends, it's a blast. It's like through.
Hey, well done.
Yes, he is stoked. He's like walking, not paying attention, just kind of like looking at his nails, and then he just casually looks up and sees everybody, and you can see his eyes turn into sunbeams. He goes, "Yay!" He throws up both of his hands, smile ear to ear, and then starts swinging both arms as he skips towards them as fast as he can, almost in an aggressive way.
What? What are you doing here? You're done with Captain Lineback?
Beat is going to completely disregard what you say, and it looks like he's going to come at almost a full run, but then he stops maybe 2 feet in front of you and goes, "Can I have consent?"
Consent for what?
Who are you
Well-
speaking to?
Physical touch. Well, he's actually talking to you, Arhijo.
I am his shield, so before you consent to anything, I need to ensure your safety.
Are you still a squirrel?
I am. I'm on
You really want to do that?
Of course I do. Do what? What are you implying?
Okay. Well, Beat is going to take that as ecstatic consent and full body slam on top of Orinarius.
On Arhijo's shoulder?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Like 2 feet off the ground, arms up in like a hug gesture.
Oh,
wait.
what do I need to roll for to dodge? I will athletic save or dex save, or throw the rat. I mean squirrel.
What?
Well, the disrespect.
I see where I stand.
I duck out of the way, leaving this small ornery squirrel floating in the air, about to be attacked by Beat. No? Yes?
You throw me?
No. I duck out of the way.
Oh.
I wasn't hearing a no, so that's a roll.
Well, I'm going to assume that's a yes then, and I just, as Oro is floating in the air from the sudden dodge, Beat comes in and just grabs him with a bear hug, 2 feet off the air. just slams him down. It's like, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Please stop squeezing me.
Oh, I do apologize. You're just so soft.
Well, yes, and I'm gonna crawl up your chest.
Ooh, is there dirt in your fur? Ooh.
Well, yes, you see, Akari, there was a run-in with these witches, and they declothed me, non-consensual, might I add, and made a very big fool out of me. Akari threw me in the dirt, and that is how I need a bath. But Beat, it is so good to see you as well. How are things?
Beat has become incredibly concerned. He's like, what do you mean they did that non-consensually?
Well, you see, I was standing there on Ariho's shoulder, minding my own business, doing nothing, and then suddenly they, bounced my clothes away. And there I was, standing fully in the nude, on Ariho's shoulder. Fully in the nude, on his shoulder.
Beat goes to try to find anything out of his pack to put over his shoulders and try to give him a little pat and go, I will take care of you, I swear. Let's go dispense justice.
Well, I do believe that the justice has already been dispensed. Ariho, please help me here.
Yeah, the only one that was traumatized.
Was it justice within the law?
Ariho, was it?
I think that the only one that had any injustice was the man holding the nude squirrel, and I feel vindicated. So, we should just let it go. Yeah, it's within some laws somewhere, right? Right? I mean, general. I mean, who really makes the laws?
I do concur, and I believe that you would be satisfied well beyond a shadow of a doubt, Beat.
Beat now has one index finger on either side of his face as he goes, I am in a moral conundrum.
Pray tell, for what?
Was justice served or was it not?
I do believe it was. Much to what you would find satisfactory.
Mm-hmm. Like a plate of hotcakes.
Like a plate of hotcakes.
All right. And then with the layer of clothing that he has lain over Orinagi's shoulders, Beat wants to hold him very close to his chest in a protective manner and just keep on.
I'm going to snuggle in and
Good Lord, bro.
look at Arhiho, concerned but satisfied.
Beat is protective and concerned.
Well,
as I am cradled in the clothing in your arms, nestled against your bosom.
Beat. Any word from camp?
Well, yes. And no. And yes. And no. And yes. And no again.
Right. What is the yes?
Lineback needs some love.
And that is where I take my leave. I'm going to check on Good Day. And our hero turns on his heel and was like, nope, that's where I draw the line. No.
Arhiho, give me a perception check.
Just
Jesus.
a bare-chested man with a squirrel going to give some lum to a man in jail.
And as
What's
you
the
guys
problem?
yeah.
As you turn and you go begin walking towards the prison, you turn and you feel someone bump into you. As you bump into them, you hear the clattering of glass bottles as they fall to the ground. You look down and you see that a number of glass bottles that appear to contain milk have shattered upon the cobblestone floor. And as you look up, you see a blonde individual with a red ribbon tied in her hair. Oh, I'm so sorry, dearie me. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Are you okay, hon?
Oh my goodness, I haven't
walks the
seen
other
you
way,
in
and I have to AFK.
You have to AFK on your scene? Meanwhile, Akari, you make your way to the mountain smithies to get a professional recommendation.
Oh no.
How do you go about asking for a professional recommendation from the mountain smithies?
Hey friends.
Ah, hello there, Akari. What brings you in? You got some fascinating material for us?
Unfortunately, nothing as fun as that right now. I'm trying to look for a job and they need some recommendations. Yeah. I was hoping brought enough stuff for y'all. You know I'm capable of things. I was hoping I could, I don't know, possibly get one. It's cool if not. I know it's a weird ask.
Give me a persuasion check.
God damn it. 17.
They both kind of look at each other for a moment. I suppose so. Suppose we can write something up for you if you'd like. Yeah, just give us a minute.
Yeah,
and you watch.
You're good.
And you watch as both Zubora and Garbora walk over to a small desk within the corner. And they spend a couple of minutes writing something out. Before eventually the 2 pages are both gathered and passed over to you. You look at the top sheet. It is a recommendation from Zubora outlining your ability to acquire fascinating and unique materials in very nice shape, very attentive to details, and a lot of other fluff that I suppose you could call it that you put on a cover letter and recommendation. And then you flip to the second page, the recommendation written by Garbora. The page is completely illegible, as a large squiggle of lines covers the page.
I don't know if this is an actual language, so I will. I'm gonna say thank you. I'm gonna spend 11 minutes outside to ritual cast comprehend languages to see if that even works.
You know what? Give me a d20.
It's a 4.
Yeah, you spend the next 10 minutes ritually casting comprehend languages. You look back at the cover letters. Zubora's letter appears normal, reads normal. And then you look at Gabora's letter. The squiggles make 0 sense. You
That
couldn't even
tracks.
try to make out a word, even if you tried your hardest and damnedest to imagine it to be.
Of course. I thank them one more time and say, the moment I get some gold, you know where I'm going. Where I'm going to. And I'll head across the street. I know they're busy, but I'll go to the witch's brew.
Meanwhile, back at the port, Arhiho. As you went to turn, you bumped into a woman as her milk bottles clattered to the ground and shattered, milk spreading out across the cobblestone floor. You look up as you see a pale-skinned woman with blonde hair in a blue sundress and a red bow tying her hair up in a large bun. Oh my, pardon me. I'm so sorry about that. Are you hurt, darling?
No, I'm sorry. I possibly was not watching where I was going. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you so much.
Please.
And you said all the bottles are
so
broken?
Yes, all of the bottles are on the ground, shattered and broken. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. You watch as she pulls out a small handkerchief, and you look down, and on part of your shirt appears to be a splatter of milk as she reaches forward and begins patting it with the handkerchief.
And do I recognize this woman? I think I do. As possibly the daughter of the curio shop? No?
Yes, you would know that.
Oh no, please.
This is also the woman at the Stockpot Inn that had sent you a free drink.
Yes, no, thank you. Oh, it's perfectly fine. No, but and I'll start brushing it off myself, kind of like stepping back a little bit, like, no, thank you. It is polite around here to ask for permission to touch one's body before reaching for it. I've got this. It's perfectly fine. Did I bump into you? I'm so sorry.
It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit of milk on your shirt. Not like I'm touching you. As she continues to reach forward, and she's just like trying to pat the spot down, trying to dry it as best she can.
Arhio, like, we'll take a step back, like creating a further distance, as no does not seem like no at this particular moment. Even stepping into Dee Dee.
As you back away, you all look over as she has a very hurt look on her face. As you watch some tears begin to well up in her eyes. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that's how things in the city worked. I'm just trying. I'm so sorry. And you watch as she turns away and begins running away, crying as she drops her handkerchief and leaves.
Arhio brushes the milk off himself a little bit more. It's really not that big of an issue. I just do not want to be touched. Is that so wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong here? Especially by her. Up to no good. No?
Didi Oro?
But Beat was saying that he recognized her as well. Do I recognize her, DM?
I
don't think I ever was present.
don't think so.
Yeah, I was still out in the camp.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't able to come into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is kind of distracted at this moment while cradling a squirrel to his chest, making makeshift clothing for him.
And I am just laying on my back, curled up in the clothing.
Oh, Beat's getting squirrel belly rubs.
Very much so.
So it's all up to you, Didi.
So Arhiho has this interaction and then looks to his team for validation, and they are completely distracted with something else, and Arhiho just throws up his arms and waves them at them and turns and keeps walking to his now insane, once betrothed turned killer, ex something, in the jail cells.
I will say that Beat is very upset about the fact that we're even here, because why are we visiting a criminal? I've heard so many rumors about this woman eating fairies out of jars, scaring children, killing housekeepers. I don't know what we're even doing here. Beat's just like, I'm just here for the ride.
Yep, I blame Didi.
I agree.
Yeah. Everything's all on Didi right now.
It tracks.
So, my darling, figure it out for everybody.
I'm gonna need you to get it together.
Except for Akari.
Oh, he's barely even part of the group. He's an acquaintance.
A responsible adult.
That's right. He knows better to too closely relate with us. That might be trouble. That will be trouble. Oh yeah. So we go meet our criminally insane current group member with our other criminally insane current group member.
I love how Beat is literally the complete antithesis of G'day. Where G'day is like full on Heath Ledger Joker, Beat is like Captain America.
Yeah.
Sorry, may I have a moment where we are all seeing G'day and she just goes, "Oh,
Yes! Yes!
She's like upside down in a possum position, just growling.
And in that moment, I'm just going to look at Arhiho and go, "And this was your wife? Oh, it is your wife?"
No, that thing definitely is not that. That's not the same G'day. That's something different. That's a demon. I think we should get on the boat and just go. Let's just go. The judicial system will have a perfect answer for the problem. Yes. Goodbye. No. That's not the G'day. That's a demon.
Beat is going to look at the situation and go, "Don't you think that it's kind of immoral for you to leave her in here? Obviously, she's had a decline in her mental fatigue."
We were betrothed. We are not. we were in a whole different life. That was not this one. I do not see any markings or rings or anything on this finger. Okay, all right. That was just a thing that were for a long time that we would be put in the same place, and I am not in that same place right there. Whatever that is. She also was like part of a Viking and had a wife with the big bosoms and the Valkyries, and kind of like always talking about sacrificing the firstborns to the Soulback. It kind of like evil. So it was very complicated. Okay, all right. And while I do, work with the forces of evil, I kill the forces of evil with the forces of evil. It's a big difference. So no, in your inquiry into whether or not it's wrong, I'm doing that which is right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Be good. Good day. Well. And he goes, yeah, I think you really have a moral obligation to your psychiatric patient.
God damn it.
So,
good thing we'll be in town for a day and see what the subsequent circumstances are of her judgment from the judge.
do we need to make a formal appeal for this?
And I am like now sitting up in Beat's arms, looking at you, Arhiho.
I don't know how they do it here. Like, I was told they were going to have a trial or something of the sort tomorrow.
Holy hangover. I'm sorry. Does G'day see Lucius?
Oh my
Lucius
gosh.
Aurelius?
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Yeah.
From the current perspective, no. As the door between the little holding area that everyone else is in right now, the door between that and G'day's perspective is currently blocked.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Fell out.
Yeah, because that would be such like
I can't read.
considering the fact that she doesn't have a hold on reality, seeing someone from like 3 lives ago.
That would be amazing.
But yeah, you all head and make your way into the guard post. As you enter, you're greeted by the familiar kind of gangle of guards that spend primarily their time here at the guard post. You see a couple more people have been sent over to the little infirmary ward, some with some bite marks. All non-lethal, of course.
Make sure you disinfect it.
You don't have to go to the infirmary if you're dead.
This is like the 4th time in the last 3 hours.
So, Arhiho, I believe we may have to posit a formal appeal here, as it seems that not only is she going to be charged with attempted murder or outright murder, but she's also going to be charged with assault and battery upon the gods themselves, by the looks of it. So the formal appeals process of Ravnica, I understand that some of you, and I will not name names, but I'm looking at all of you, may believe that freeing G'day is a matter of simply what? Allowing justice to perform itself. Akari making his face at someone until they get uncomfortable and open the door. No. You see, in Ravnica, what we would have to do is step one would be a writ of contested detainment. Before any appeal can be heard, before a single syllable of legal argument is uttered, one must file a writ of contested detainment with the Azorius Senate's Office of Jurisdictional Grievances. Not the Office of Judicial Grievances. That is a different office on a different floor, staffed by different functionaries who will smile at you politely and process your paperwork into a void from which it will never return. No. Jurisdictional grievances, third corridor, fourth door, the one with the slightly crooked placard that no one has fixed in 11 years because the requisition to repair signage is handled by a separate department that requires its own writ. The writ must be filed in triplicate 3 copies, identical down to the ink weight, and I'm not being theatrical. They actually weigh the ink. There was a case, the Voss v. Collegiate Arbiters of the 3rd Precinct thrown out entirely because a separate copy was written with a slightly heavier hand on the letterhead and differential was 0.3 milligrams above the acceptable variances. 0.3 milligrams! The man went to prison for 6 additional months because someone's writ was tired. Step 2, assignment of an arbiter of record. Upon acceptance of the writ, which takes between 14 and 90 days, depending on the Azorius' current backlog, the phase of the moon, and whether the processing clerk has had a pleasant breakfast. An arbiter of record is assigned to the case. This is not a judge. This is an advocate. This is, how shall I describe it? A professional obstacle. The arbiter's role is to review the original charges, the evidence of conviction, the sentencing documentation, and determine whether the appeal has, and I am quoting directly from the statute, sufficient substantive merit to warrant procedural advancement to the preliminary adjudication phase. Note the language preliminary. Step 3, the evidentiary reconciliation hearing. Step 4, the concord of guilds provision. And for mediation, to determine whether the appeal can proceed, not the appeal itself, the question of whether the appeal is allowed to exist. Step 5, the actual appeal. So what I'm saying is there are many extra legal, unorthodox, and other kinds of methods that would make the Azorius adjudicators faint and the Demir operatives take notes. And given the situation by which we are looking at G'day and beyond them, I am sure that we need to start with the writ of contested detainment.
And that is what they do here?
You all look around you as all of the guards are now staring as this girl just went on a 2.5-minute rant about Ravnican law.
I'm so sorry.
Because where I'm from, she was evil. She was just been cut in half on the spot. Like...
No, they're not staring.
It should be.
So, are we going to file the appeal?
If it takes as long as that communication, no.
No! No! He says no! Then what shall we do?
Wait for the judgment because she killed the guy and assaulted another? Right?
I would like to silence Oro.
In the middle of talking with Arhiho, and you silence me?
Are you casting the spell silence, or?
No, that was flavor. I actually don't have silence.
I mean, you can cast silent image to have it like pinch Oro's lips shut.
Well, that's what I rolled for, but then it said there's no auditory effect, and I was like,
Doesn't matter. Your silent image doesn't need an auditory effect. It's getting an auditory reaction by shutting the squirrel up.
That is what we're doing. Beat is sitting there. You can see him. He's like rubbing both hands across his forehead over his eyes as he gets more and more irritated. And then he just like wipes his face, and then you can no longer hear the squirrel.
Go.
Thank you, Beat. That is, it's very kind of you. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I would have casted Fast Friends, but he's already too friendly. And then Beat just rubs his forehead.
I think we had enough after step 2. That was quite the experience. Thank you, Mr. Lucius. Yes, thank you. And I turn to speak to any of the guards that may or may not probably all be looking our way or trying to avoid looking at our way, but are really eavesdropping the whole time because of what the fuck is going on. And if anything's better than having to deal with G'day right now, this is probably a breath of sunshine for him. So how's it going? She bit anybody else recently? Gone through any more bars? Any word on what's going on tomorrow? What time the trial will be? What are the options for the possible determination of what the trial could end up being? Should we just call it good and I'll take her and we'll exile from the clock down forever? Take her off your hands, I will take that, I will bear that cross if necessary. Please don't make me do that.
Well, I mean, to take things one step at a time. Yes, there have been a number of bite cases. So many bite cases. But fortunately, we have made a very potent disinfectant to help with the wounds, and they won't leave any lasting marks. So we're treating this more as an untrained animal than a human being, at least from our perspective. He kind of chuckles nervously.
God.
But
do you know what her charges are going to be?
But as you are asking, the investigation should be reaching its conclusion. Tonight there will be a meeting between the jury and the relative judge to decide what is to be of G'day's fate. And as of first light tomorrow, that determination will be announced.
And at the time of announcement, how long until the fulfillment of judgment is commenced?
That's a really cute pet you got right there. As he completely disregards your question. As he says, would it be okay if and he kind of like reaches a finger towards Oro.
Oh my gosh, he wants to pet me.
Absolutely, he's house trained, no problem.
Does he
Beat
get
is going to
Being snuggled by Beat.
Yes, like curled up on my chest, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Beat is going to put his left hand out in a stop motion and go, "I'm sorry, sir, but you are going to need to ask for some consent." Not okay. Bad
That's-
touches.
That's why I just asked if it would be okay.
No. No.
And I'm going to nuzzle deeper into Beat's arm.
The guard is looking at you expectantly, Beat.
It's totally ignoring me.
Both left and left and right arm go protectively over my chest and go, he said no. The consent has not been given, sir. And if you try to fight this, I will take you to court.
You watch as he kind of like is taken aback at this kind of aggressive response. And he's like, well, a simple no would have sufficed.
Well, sir, a lot of people don't take no as an answer. So how about this? And then he puts up like a peace sign symbol, but it's in a very offensive way.
He looks at you with the biggest look of confusion on his face. I don't understand. What is this supposed to mean?
Beat does not answer at all. He just goes down and puts one finger on top of Oro and just touches from the base of his skull down to his back. Slowly pets him while looking very accusingly at the gentleman.
Right, well. And he'll turn his attention back to you, Arhiho. If you'd like, you could go and see the prisoner. If you'd like, I just need the names of everyone that is going to see her, and we can lead you to her cell.
Yes, I think I would like that, but although now that the trial is going forward, I also asked about some of her personal effects. She had taken some of our things into her own pack, and we did want those back at some point. Will that be possible?
Well, suppose if you could show some sort of proof that you, well, I suppose you have to check in on her almost on a daily basis. But if there are effects that are mixed in with hers that are not relevant to the case moving forward against her, then upon the trial's conclusion, those will be open to negotiation as far as any sort of retrieval would go.
Beautiful. Yes, I would like to at least see her state of consciousness or being currently in before the trial tomorrow. Who knows what happens after that?
Right, I'll just need your name and as well as the name of anyone else going in with you.
It will likely just be me.
Beat will quite delightedly go ahead and sign his name with relish.
Okay, so Arhijo Montero, and I sign my name thinking it's just me, and then Beat just shoves in like, oh, here we go. Okay.
Elbows and all.
Didi patiently waits behind Beat, waiting for her turn as well.
And I suppose everybody starts taking their turn to sign the paper, even Mr. Lucius Aurelius. Yes, I said relish.
Yeah. I get down and hold the pen with, or the quill with both hands or paws and sign, and then I look at you, Beat, and
May I?
Beat looks down at you with love in his eyes. You could feel how much he's looking at you, like he cherishes you like a piece of treasure.
How does Oro sign? What name does he use?
Oh no.
Would he sign under an alias or would he sign under his usual name?
That is a good question.
I mean, you did just go off on a giant rant of what would be the legal precedent in Ravnica.
Yeah,
but
I would.
Maybe throw a roll down of whether or not you would do one. I don't know.
I would sign. Actually, let's do that. Okay. DM, odds or evens?
DM's dice said odd.
All right. So if it's odds, I'm going to sign under an alias. If it's evens, I'm going to sign under my name.
Okay.
Hey, a 9.
All right.
Nice.
I signed under anonymous.
As you, how is your penmanship?
Not great as Lucius.
Okay. As
he's
you
a squirrel.
sign
He doesn't have the thumbs.
the ledger as anonymous, a couple of the other guards kind of lean forward as they watch you sign, and you can all kind of hear some of them go like, "What the hell? Oh my god, is that squirrel writing? Who teaches a squirrel how to write?" And as the guard that is holding the ledger has like this look of disbelief on his face, as he looks towards you all and says, "You taught the squirrel how to write?
It's probably the
Are you
best.
some sort of squirrel trainers?
You haven't seen the amount
Squirrel
of money
magicians.
you could make at the party with the writing squirrel."
I can only imagine how much he would fetch on to a rich noble. I mean,
You'd have to rent him any extended period of time you really want to return him.
does he do birthday parties? Oh, my daughter would love to see a very talkative and chirpy squirrel that knows how to write.
This gives our
do you
hero
have any
a
business cards?
Business plan, absolutely 100%. No, but here, let me see. We need to figure out the way to get you a sending stone. Here's my name. Yeah, you can find. Yeah, I'll be back in town. We'll go ahead and line up. And I start doing like a little like, yeah, we'll absolutely book a session with our talking squirrel. When's the date? What's the best time to come over? Can we have a representative, come to your house? Which area of the town you live? Are you in a house? Is there a place for a bouncy castle?
And they describe all of these details with you as a few of the guards escort you in and down to Gaday's cell. As you all make your way,
made a sale.
As you all make your way in, and you see the cell with a Gaday neatly perched, or rather sprawled, atop a mound of different moss and plants that she has gotten her hands on. How they gotten here, how she got a hold of them, who fucking knows? G'day works mysteries. But you see that she has perched herself calmly upon the top. And as you all make your way in, and the metal bars of the door behind you close with a loud resounding clang that echoes through the hall, G'day. You blink your eyes, and you look up as you see your compatriots, Arhiho and Didi, walking in with a brand new face, as well as a face you have not seen since your long dreams.
She will slowly blink as if she hasn't seen any kind of light, even though the light hasn't changed. She's gonna look as the people walk in and go, "What is wrong with every single one of you?" And then she's going to violently swing herself at the bars and start to freak out.
What is wrong with us? What is wrong with you? You had to go and kill that person and assault a guard.
You hired me to kill people. I killed people. What do you think you would do? I kill people. That's what I do. I kill people. And now you left me in here to die? What is wrong with every single one of you? I hate you all. You are supposed to be my protector and my husband, and I hate you. And she's pointing as she's like squatting on the floor through the bars. Does she see Beat with Oro?
I would say so.
Oh my gosh.
As she's squatting on the ground with a hand sticking out of the bars, she's got like one leg through the bars as she's holding onto it, pointing out. And she goes, "What is that? What is that?"
I look at me, I look at Beat, I look at G'day, I look at me again. Is she pointing at me?
Yes.
Oh, yes, she's pointing at me. Are you pointing at me? Good day. You do not know me? I am your friend.
Kade is going to go from a squat position to sitting down, still with a hand sticking out the bars, and goes, Lucius? Lucius Aurelius.
DM, the comb, does that give me that name?
No. All it does is change you physically, and whoever was in the previous room, please give me an insight check as well.
Previous room?
Yeah, so I need insight checks from Oro, Beat, Arhiho, and Yule. And Didi.
You said insight?
Yes.
What is wrong with my rolls today? I don't think I've gotten a double-digit roll yet.
Hi. Okay. Arhiho, G'day, Oro, you three, the way that the guard was reacting to, or just the guards in general, have been kind of reacting with Oro. It almost seems like they don't understand him. So You kind of assume that to them when Oro is speaking, it's a squirrel.
Interesting. Can G'day understand me?
Yeah.
I'm your friend. I do not know this name. I'm Oro. I'm Oro.
And I whisper it to G'day. Beat, I'm gonna jump off of you, and I'm going to scurry over to close to G'day. And like, you know, in the typical like rodent fashion where they like scurry a little bit closer and they stand up on their hind legs and then scurry a little bit closer and then stand up on the hind legs. That's how I'm going to approach G'day.
G'day, I have missed you dearly. We all have.
G'day is going to sit very quietly on the inside of her cell while she still has her appendages reached out, and she's going to remain calm until he gets close enough to be within arm's reach.
Yeah, I'm definitely close enough. I scurry closer.
G'day. We've missed you. When you were captured, I fretted. We all did. I was immediately willing to blow this place to the 9 hells to rescue you.
To blow things to the 9 hells? Wait, Lucius, where's Gyro? Where's the Kraken? I killed you with a hatchet. And then she goes back to being completely feral.
As you do so, there's a moment of hesitation where I look back at Arhiho. And then as you become feral, I immediately scurry backwards.
G'day! 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 Friend! Giant! Arheo, do something!
There's nothing to do. What do you want me to do?
She killed me with a hatchet?
And I was once her betrothed in a whole nother life. I don't know every single moment of her life. And look at her now. Which I'm assuming she's like scratching behind her ear with her rear foot. You know, like...
Basically going between that and then throwing herself at the bars, trying to reach out and scratch everybody with her hard nails.
Wait, she doesn't know about the times we've come here to try and see her?
She wasn't even coherent then. This is in and out of stages of being. I do not think that the body that she has could hold the amount of lifetimes that she's taken. The Viking Valkyrie thing on the back of her neck, the encounters that we've had, it's too much. She is lost. And she has done things that she cannot not pay for. We're supposed to be the good guys. We're supposed to save these people. Somebody has to pay for the things that they do. I cannot get her out of that. You cannot pay for that, especially if we are to do this the right way. Otherwise, why are we going through all the trouble of helping these people by going to these places that are so dangerous, killing Ichther, going into the lands of the dead, trying to hunt Dampe, Going to the tower. What is all for?
So we're really expected to try and do this all without her now?
What would it look like to do it with her? That is not the same person. That is not the good day we came to the clock down with the first time. What if we make new friends, other people, innocent people, and she goes feral again and kills those people continuously? How many times will it take before you say that this is not okay? It is not excusable. I dance between the two lines. I do know darkness, but must always step back into the light. Good day is lost to the darkness, and I do not think she's coming back anymore. And Arhiho will actually start to walk back around the corner because she's probably just losing it again, throwing herself at the bars.
As you say that, Arhiho, you kind of glance over for a moment and look at G'day, and you watch as her attention seems to be stirred for just a brief moment. As she turns her head and looks up towards a corner of the room as if staring up into the sky.
Right as she's doing this, as she's looking up into the corner, you can tell that she has understood what Arhiho has said, and she looks over, makes eye contact, and goes, "My partner of lifetimes, Arhiho." And then she just turns back to the wall and goes crazy again. But you can see as she said that, there are like 2 teardrops from each eye as she gains a moment of sentience. Rip.
Arhiho goes against the wall, definitely at that point, like hiding away from the view, but staying at the corner with everybody else. Visibly, definitely affected by the words. Possibly.
Dee Dee's going to wipe away some tears from her eyes, trying to stop herself from crying, before looking at G'day going crazy in the cell, and then she's going to turn and walk out, not bearing to witness the scene anymore. Abandoning her friend here.
No.
Beat/G'day, please take inspiration for delivering that brutal line. Holy fuck.
So good. Beautiful.
It will happily take it. Yes. How many years has it been? 6?
For G'day, it's been like 6 or 7.
Don't say it.
Hey,
I didn't say anything. My hands are definitely not just like jostling in the air right now.
hey, she's just in a jail cell. But yes, like I said, as she looks up in the corner, she makes her final remarks to Arhiho. So, the only individual in this entire game over the last couple of years that she actually enjoyed besides Gyro.
Oh, not Lucius.
I don't know if you heard. I had to stop pacing around my house because I had to. I had to laugh silently to myself. Oh. she enjoyed to be an antagonist to him.
Lucius deeply loves G'day. Truly.
As you all make your way out of the jailhouse, the scene playing out, the words and the tension weighing heavy upon all of your shoulders. Back at the Witch's Brew, Akari.
Yes.
How far do we get if we continue along this bit?
Just tell me if I get it or not.
We'll for brevity's sake say you make your way to the Witch's Brew and to the Stockpot Inn and are able to get professional references.
I made friends in this town, okay? I promise.
Komei and Kotake are both very eager to give you a letter of recommendation. They use a lot of high-level vocabulary words that the DM's brain cannot think of right now. And you get the recommendation from, I believe I named her. Did I name the chef of the Stockpot Inn Glenda or Brenda?
I think Glenda.
Okay. So I think I didn't note that down, but I will note that down right now.
For brevity's sake, I say Glenda.
Glenda's the head chef. That organized notes but yes. You were able to assemble these. But yeah, after some time, Akari, you gather these professional recommendations. Where are you headed next?
I got a recommendation letter. I got the 3 I needed. I'm gonna go turn them into Farquaad.
Do you have your resume and your cover letter?
Oh, I thought the cover letter was by Farquaad. God damn it. Because I got the 3 recommendations.
Do you expect your employer to do anything to help you in the process of working for them?
If he doesn't want to get hurt, yeah. God damn it. I need a cover letter now? I don't know that many people.
Oh,
Shit.
can I just say I am legitimately loving the sub arc of Akari trying to get a job in D&D.
Fucking A, right?
Oh my.
Damn it.
Yeah, and we're going into business for ourselves, Oro. So you're gonna be somebody's comfort or security squirrel.
Oh, I see the relationship. You're the pimp.
I didn't say it. I was the caretaker. Okay.
And pretty soon we're gonna see our EO in a fur coat.
I prefer alligator.
God.
You almost feel like an invisible crocodile Sobek behind you, strangling you.
It's supposed to be.
I will eat your insides.
Paying homage.
I guess Beat is pretty well known in this town right now. I guess he can write me a cover letter and I can make a resume.
That is true. And he has not been associated with any crimes and is actually associated with anti-crime. So that might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I really want to go look for them right now? Do I really want to split myself from the group for a reason? I guess I should go look for Lineback.
Akari,
I was at the
do you
stock.
not realize now
Yes.
that you are literally the sole voice of reason for our group?
I take
He doesn't
offense
hear-
for that.
He doesn't hear this because he's not there. I was at the stock pot, and did I see Lineback there?
At the Sockpot Inn, no.
Okay, I guess I'll go to the houseboat that I dropped him off at. But that's the way to the prison as well.
So
Yeah.
I want to ask,
I'll
though,
take this.
with Gaday's possession going back into the party, can somebody get the ring of Sobek?
I believe it was still on Gaday's person, so it is currently locked away.
Okay.
I guess I can't hide from them that much longer. Yeah, I'll head to the port, to where, yeah, I'll head to where we dropped off Lineback the day before.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
maybe bump into everybody else, because I know they're on their way to the prison.
Okay. Yeah. As you take those and you begin making your way to the port, the sea air blowing in, the almost like the taste of salt upon it. You hear the hustling and the bustling of like the fish vendors and small shops and stalls. And it is at this point that you look over. Arhijo, Didi, Beat, and Oro. You all come walking out of the guard post. I need all of you, all 5, to give me a perception check.
DM, can you roll for me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is a joke. I'm kidding. I'm not doing it.
What's passive perception?
No, you know what?
Honestly,
no,
for
I
the
am
best. You
I
should.
actually am gonna do it. Never
You do,
mind.
yeah,
This is just
yeah.
funny. I did this last time. I'm gonna do it again. Right. Not even proficient in stealths.
Do you have a pass without a trace modifier ticked on?
Yeah, that is with it on. That's the
Okay.
plus 10 already, so it's a plus 14.
Okay. Okay, we got Oro, DD. We're just
I
missing
will-
Beat.
Yeah, I will waste a spell slot for this for the bit.
Totally worth.
And Akari, I also need a perception from you too. Okay. Beat, can I get a perception? If you're talking, you're
They
muted.
lost the beat.
Or did
Sorry.
we lose?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm on it.
nice. Okay. Yeah. As you four step out, and Akari, you are walking down the street. Akari, you do see the rest of the group, but the rest of the group does not see you. However, something does catch all of your eyes. As you see that faint red light up in the sky. As the light itself almost appears to be in motion. As you see the light glint and gleam, as if twinkling as it moves almost pixel by pixel along the sky above. What are you all doing?
Does it look closer than before, or it's just moving?
It does look closer.
That's not good.
Like it's coming at us? Yeah, that's what closer is. Jesus Christ. Should we be concerned?
Who sees it?
All of you.
Okay.
Two answers.
I am not the only one seeing that, am I?
No, that's definitely concerning.
What is this?
We've seen it a
What
few
form
times
of
now.
Sorry,
That
can
is-
you say that again?
We've seen it a few times now, but I didn't realize it was getting so big so quick. Yeah.
DM, can I roll an investigation or anything to discern what it is?
Can I assist him?
And
How familiar would Oro be with substances not of this world?
With substances not of Hyrule or not of
Just out of
the-
everything that Oro has studied.
extraterrestrial.
Yes.
And Didi wouldn't know anything about where she
Didn't
came
we
from?
get somebody to speak something about at least noting it as a thing when we were crossing the bridge back into the town? Speaking of the emissaries that were coming to visit from the ocean village.
Yeah, they said as soon as that thing started popping up, they haven't seen the people coming to visit, right?
Right, like things started happening when it showed up. Like someone's wife goes crazy.
So, DM, because Ravnica is famously insular, most Ravnicans, even educated ones, think of the multiverse in a way a city dweller thinks of like the deep wilderness. So mostly it's theoretical. So my knowledge, if I did have anything, would be highly academic rather than anything experiential. So would I be able to roll it at disadvantage?
Yes, go ahead and give me a history check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Fair.
And that one.
Holy shit, it's an alien.
Right.
I've read about these in books. Which ones? Don't know. How long ago?
Don't
Couldn't
know.
tell you. What was it
I think I
about?
got pictures.
Aliens.
You think back to some books. You remember reading something about like red dwarf stars, possibly. Who can tell?
Ah, yes.
Not Oro.
That's a dwarf.
Is it gonna
A
start
little dwarf
speaking
face
Irish?
appears in the sky.
Yes, I'm mostly certain, so nothing that we need to worry about. They are fine people.
I really don't feel like that is the case. I feel like that is something we should definitely be worried about. Can I, like... I can sense evil, the giant floating object in the sky. I haven't done it in a while. Augury. I'll actually get down and I will pray to the gods, Hylia herself, since Armino don't pray to one particular god. And the god here that we are taking to our prayers will be her. So I speak and I pray and I ask, is the giant floating bubble flowing to us bad news? Or is it good things?
And you cast this prayer out into the ether. And almost as if in response, you hear, almost in your head, Arhijo Montero, brown sugar, we have heard your prayers. And our response to you is, meh, as the voice disappears. As it
Brown
responds
sugar?
with neither good nor bad.
Great. Okay. Fuck you, Hylia, you piece of shit.
Hylia would have responded much more elegantly. You just got her brother, Stephon. Listen, child, my voice is epic for reasons.
Well, looks like doesn't matter one way or the other, so let's go anyways. That was completely pointless. After our
What did they
hero
see? Did they say it's a dwarf?
No, he said meh. Like meh.
I am not familiar with that. What is that?
It's like just like kind of you know, could be, maybe, That was the vibe I was getting. The vibe, you know, just like meh. Who knows? Could
That's
be.
exactly the
maybe.
reason it gave me when I got my life citation was meh.
Pete gets it. I mean, that's definitely not the news I was expecting, but gods speak in mysterious ways, sometimes in mess.
Beat's gonna hold out both of his hands akimbo and kind of move around the group. Go, haven't you gotten charges on meth? To everybody else around.
What time is it?
Shit, what time would it be right now? I think I had you guys, because you guys were up past midnight, assuming you slept for 7 minimum. Probably put you around like 9, get into town around 10:30-ish. Dally about town as you have thus far, probably like 1 p.m. at this point.
We've got time left on the day. I pull from my pack 2 flyers that I pulled from the board because we are broke as fuck. But I've got these: a job to find mittens or a job to find Frothgar. Now, who these are and from how long ago, I don't know, but it could be worth a lead, and it's worth 50 rupees each. And I don't know about you, but I'm broke, and I'm not selling any of my stuff. So, what do you say we maybe go do one of these jobs? How lost could the kitten have been? I mean, we were only gone for like a week or two. When did we get these? This was before we went to the tower, right? When Good Day first scared the children, and then we went to the tower, and we were gone for at least like 3 or 4 days.
Yep.
Can we go back to the board? Like, is there still like a mission board thing? And maybe it's been updated. Maybe they put up a new flyer. Maybe Mittens is found.
Give me a D20.
Deliciously average.
Deliciously average posting. You see some flyers that are requesting like manual labor positions. Some of them are requesting some assistance at the docks on fishing trips. Some are requesting assistance helping to run stalls. Dealer's choice.
I know a good attraction when I see one. We're definitely going to run a stall. I could put a talking squirrel up at the front of the office.
Freaking yay, bro.
Although, we do need funds. And unfortunately, G'day has my 6,000 rupees. Or was it 10,000? I can't remember. Yeah, it was 10,000.
10,000 rupees, huh?
Yes. You don't remember?
Yeah. Was that with compound interest?
Point that they somehow have allowed to stay around today's chest. Like, the waist area has gotten 15 times deeper. She's just increasingly more upset about it.
I mean, how she got the moss in there, who knows? The coins can get in there very easily, too. I'm certain of it. So, we take the listing for running a stall.
Okay.
Put a whole nother party member to slave labor. It'll be perfect.
I would say you're welcome to bail her out, but she is on trial for murder. So.
She sure is. Yeah. And
what is this? The United States?
I mean, she only killed an innocent shopkeeper and then completely gouged out a guard's eyes while driving him into the floor. He's lucky if he ever walks again. And he had a family. And
hey, let's go, Luigi.
Guys.
I mean, let's go, Good Day.
I thought we were playing D&D and not on.
had a family, a fictional family, but the family was there, man.
I would actually argue that the fictional family was the people that we all care about. Poor Katay. She's the actual hero.
She's the victim. She is the victim, honestly. Mm-hmm.
Did she ever do actually anything wrong, though? Other than murdering an innocent civilian?
And then outright absolutely trying to unalive another guard that had literally done nothing other than just exist in a spot in the front of town. No, she hadn't done anything other than that.
Being in front of her while she was upset. Okay.
Listen, she can't be held accountable for that. That's really not. That sounds like a them problem, honestly.
She's a disability.
Yeah, she gives disabilities.
That's a boob grabber. That made me laugh so hard. Yeah, so anyway, Beat is not going to allow anybody to go against the law. So let's go from there.
That's the way it goes. Our hero's trying to cover his feelings with let's get some money and find something else to do. Because he's still distraught about having to leave her. It's been so long. She's the only consistency he's had. Well, other than Oro now.
Was that consistency? Absolute chaos.
I mean, chaos is still a consistency, but it's like, it's just constant consistency of chaos, but that's okay. I mean, yeah, really, Good Day wasn't really all that much better. It was pretty much consistent chaos with her, too. It's just in and out of coherence. And sometimes it's not chaos, but sometimes it's always chaos. It works 50% of the time, every time.
I don't know. In my personal experience, it worked like 100% of the time with violence, so.
Not wrong.
But no, Beat is anti-violent, so let's see how that works out.
We'll see. Anti-violent? You just went from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other.
Alright. So you take the job posting and you follow along to the stall that it is mentioned. You're met by a kind of like a burly, bearded Hylian man. He says, "Are you here for about the stall posting?"
Holds up the job posting sign. What gave it away?
Thank Hylia. Someone took that. I'm so sorry. It was very, very short notice. We had just posted a Naiba just like an hour or two ago, but my wife was rather sick and, well, the fish will go bad. So I really appreciate you helping out.
Quick question. What is the pay?
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Beat is interested about hearing what they're going to pay. Can I listen in?
Of course, you're there with them. Well, I know it was rather short notice, but depending on how much you're able to sell, I will pay you all 500 rupees for 5 hours 5 hours worth of work.
May I please use persuasion to try to increase the amount that we're going to be paid?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a persuasion. But first, before you roll, how do you ask that?
Beat is going to... Okay. Hold on, because I'm going to act this out in full body. Going to stand up to his full degree, hold out a right hand in a very theatrical gesture, roll down into a bow, and then start to do a little bit of a dance. And go, well, if we can make this more interesting. And then he puts his hand to his chin in a very suggestive stance, and then he will roll persuasion.
While they're doing this, I want to get Lucius to jump down from my shoulder, or like I whisper in his ear like, "Hey, get down and dance." And then I try and get him off my shoulder to start dancing in the background while Beat is talking to him, so we can, like, show off his attention grabbing skills. Can we roll a performance?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Give me a performance.
Awesome.
Oh my god, I want to see what this is.
Not great. It's not great.
Can I have advantage? Because of the persuasion?
I mean, I rolled a good performance,
Yes, you did. After this, Arhijo, I want to talk to you. I have this great plan. You tie strings to my limbs and use me like a puppet.
As you say this, Arhijo and Beat and Didi, you all of you catch the guy's eye as he looks a little perturbed as the squirrel is squeaking, almost as if knowing that the squirrel said something that would get him on a list.
Get me on a list.
I want to roll, or I wanted to gain a little more insight on his facial expression.
Beat is indeed perturbed. He's mad.
I guess if you can sell out the stock that we have, that the stall has, before sundown, I could throw in a bonus.
We'll take nothing less than at least the 500 plus 5% of all sales. I mean, look at this. Look at this. And I point at the dancing squirrel.
Right. I will at least promise you a bonus of 100 or 200, depending on how the sales go.
But look! And the first move that I do, DM, is meant to be a spin, like a graceful, fluid rotation on one hind pod, the kind like of an effortless pirouette that says I'm a trained performer and definitely not a polymorphed fugitive. And I've seen dancers, I've seen performances in the Grand Halls of Ravnica, so I theoretically know what a spin looks like. And yet my hind paw catches on a groove in the stone on the floor, and the spin becomes a lurch, and the lurch becomes a stumble, and then the stumble becomes a full body rotation that is technically a spin, in the same way that falling down a staircase is technically descending.
Meant to do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ta-da!
So, yes on the 5%.
As long as your squirrel doesn't squeak at all the customers, you can call it a deal.
That's our main selling point. Fine.
Just make sure it doesn't bite one of the children.
Yes, no problem. Absolutely. We have a deal.
He reaches out and offers you a handshake as he also takes the request and signs it before handing it back to you. And he says, right, well, thank you once again. This is a huge lifesaver. Please feel free to bear no mind to my wife. She's just going to be resting inside. But please feel free to make yourselves comfortable outside the shop, and best of luck with sales. As he quickly kind of turns and hurries off to the dock where a small fishing boat awaits. As he is greeted by two additional men as they come out, as they're all kind of jovially laughing together. You see him kind of like punch little jokes and playfully punch each other before they set out and sail out. As you all get hired to run a fish stall. Meanwhile, Akari, after seeing your friends exiting the prison, maintaining stealth, you quickly took the scenic route to avoid their eyesight. Looks like you're making your way to Linebeck's ship.
Yes.
All right. You make your way onto the dock. A large sailing vessel that you recall escorting Linebeck back to just the other day. You make your way inside and you see the familiar portraits, or what were portraits, of Captain Linebeck, torn to smithereens, cut and gashes, cut deep into the wooden halls.
Oh.
As all of the paintings have been cut and torn to ribbons. You make your way around a couple of corners. You see a number of smaller like desks and tables that have been set up. You see all of the drawers have been kind of pulled out. All the things that were inside have been kind of tossed around. And then you eventually make your way to the captain's quarters.
Did this man get robbed?
As you approach the door to the captain's quarters, you hear the sounds of objects being moved about behind the door.
Yeah, still got Pass Without Trace on. I'm gonna take my short sword out, just in case. Is there like a keyhole I can peer through?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me either investigation or a perception check.
Not investigation, so we'll try it. Another dirty 20.
Very nice. Yeah. As you approach the door, you spot the large metal keyhole. As you get in close and you kind of peer through, you don't see a whole lot, but you kind of maneuver your way around. And as you peer through, you see a figure moving around the candlelight. This figure doesn't seem to be doing anything suspicious, but you spot what appears to be the familiar tailcoats of Captain Linebeck, as he appears to be cleaning up.
I'll knock.
As you knock, you hear the sounds of things clattering to the floor, and then silence. Give me a perception check. Oh, give me another perception check.
17.
Okay, what is his bonus?
With 9?
Okay.
Oh, if I notice that it's the captain too, as long as I can see him, I'm gonna mentally message him.
What do you say to him?
You alright, Captain?
As you say that, you hear from behind the door the sounds of Captain Linebeck shouting, "Ah! Did the she-devil send you? What is this witchcraft?"
No witchcraft, but can I come in?
Jolene, you've placed a curse upon me!
I'm gonna... can I see if the door is unlocked?
You check and the door does appear to be locked.
Okay. Oh, no. Jolene didn't do anything. It's your friend, Akari. Though my
Jolene's your
beauty...
lover.
No. My beauty is beyond compare, thanks, but no auburn hair here.
Where are you? I don't see you anywhere. How
Did
are
you
you
not hear
speaking
me?
to me?
Did you not hear me knock? And magic exists in this world, my friend.
That was you knocking.
That was me knocking.
You hear a heavy sigh from behind the door. Oh, thank heavens. For a second there, I thought you may have been Jolene's new lover come to put an end to her ex's life out of a fit of jealousy. And he walks over and he will unlock the door and open up.
Now, why would Jolene's ex-lover try to kill you? Why would he be... Nope, that's a rude thing to say.
Why wouldn't he? And he does like a Captain Jack Sparrow, like, what look at me pose. Arms out. I'm Captain Linebeck.
Akari does the pity...
What man wouldn't be jealous of this?
Akari does the pity smile.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, sweetie. Did you tear up all your paintings?
Well, that harpy came in and wrecked all of my beautiful portraits.
Oh.
It'll take months to get new ones.
Well, I did steal this one. I give him back the portrait I stole.
You devil, you.
I've been called worse.
He grabs the portrait, holds it out, and looks at it. A happy smile crosses his face.
It was a good one.
It was one of my favorites. I suppose I will forgive you for stealing this from me. So thank you for returning to me.
You're welcome.
And he'll kind of walk over and he'll place it up on just above the headboard of his bed.
Just gonna do a personal roll for Akari here, real quick. Just...
How loud
Oh.
is Akari's eye roll?
Oh no, no! His is worse. It's more like, do I pity flirt with this man or not? And with that 9, Akari is just gonna go, well, it was kind of my favorite portrait of you, but nothing kind of beats seeing the real person, you know? Looking at you now. Yeah, looking at you now, I do see why Jolene's new man could be jealous. Maybe she's not over you. This is so bad for this man's health. Out of character. This is so bad for this man's health.
21 in a relationship, similar to Linebeck and Jolene. Do not do this. This is not a healthy way to approach it.
But this is why it's fantasy. We are suspending disbelief right now. These are not real people.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh my god, do I waste another spell slot just to enhance my ability? Yes.
Yes, I love it.
Hey, I have a 0, okay?
I'm committed to the gag.
And guidance. Oh no, they're both concentration. God damn it. Oh, if only I can teach Josh to teach me how to do guidance. Advantage. You said persuasion, right?
Yep.
Okay. 6. I don't know if I ever got inspiration. I think I may have used it for something silly too. So that would track.
Surely she couldn't be still interested in me. If she were, she wouldn't be so vile and hatred to my visage and my image.
Or maybe she just can't stand not being able to look at you, so instead of stealing them, she tore them up. Maybe as a way to get your attention. And I certainly would try.
Following that logic, wouldn't that mean she wants me dead? Does Jolene want to take my life? As you see him very quickly starting to spiral.
Well, if she can't have you, you know, no one deserves you. Except her.
At least he does want to kill him.
I've never met this Jolene. Who knows what she wants?
Well, I mean, you seem to have a sharp eye upon you. You seem to see the grandos before you. Would you be interested in being my personal god?
Sorry, I'm thinking about words.
I mean, unless you'd prefer to be my personal escort.
Oh, careful with that word, hun.
Why do you think I used it?
I can be your escort. Has different multiple meanings.
And when you've completed your job, I'll make sure that you are very handsomely rewarded.
Oh, sorry, I hate the words coming out of my mouth. Well,
Belief suspended.
yeah, okay. This is not me. This isn't me. Well, if the reward is being able to watch your back, I do love watching you go. Consider me yours.
Nothing would make me happier than to have you riding my back, keeping me safe. Perhaps if you do a good job, the next time I set sail, I may even welcome you to come inside my ship with me.
Beat is very respectfully trying his best to be quiet, but is having a very, very difficult time.
Is anybody else here? I don't think so. The only one suffering right now is Akari.
That's the only way you can get away with this.
His ears are tingling, and he can just kind of hear the whispers and goes, "Oh no! Oh no! Somebody is being seduced."
Just a +10 to your perception when it comes to seduction. Oh, how low Akari will go just to get some gold. Oh.
He is a man for hire.
He's a man for hire. He didn't specify for what. Yeah, I'll take you up on that. Knowing that they need a ship for later. So, this is for y'all.
And we have an accord, and he'll extend a hand out to you.
And I'll shake it, bring him in close, and just whisper, "I can't wait." And then leave. Uncomfortably.
But wait! As much as I too would hate to see you walk away, we have not but a moment, as I've already need to give you your first job as my bodyguard.
What do you ask of me?
Well, you see, there's something rather strange has been going on the last couple of evenings. I have been finding myself waking late into the night, sometime around 2:30 to be precise, feeling just a wee bit ill. You assume he is talking about his hangovers.
Yeah, I was about to say is he sober? Is he sober right now?
He does appear to be sober right now.
Yeah, because like the strangest thing is him being sober, but yes.
Okay.
But I thought I was going mad when I saw them the first night.
And then text me if not, because then I'll just pick it up on my way home.
Strange creatures.
Sabrina has all that stuff.
They descended from the skies and the seas themselves, and
yeah,
well, they appeared to be roaming about the city streets. But the funniest thing was, there wasn't a guard in sight. I thought it was odd the first night I went out and I roamed about. Of course, wanting to make sure that, the streets were safe as the guards were not to be seen. And as the poor people would need the brave Captain Linebeck to ensure their safety.
Mm-hmm.
But that is when I saw them. They didn't appear to be entering the houses, but rather just searching. These foul, twisted-looking creatures of ethereal nastiness and strange purples.
Any other shape that you saw?
Well, I didn't get quite the best look at them, but there were so many of them. But all I could make out for certain was the wrinkles in their attire, their large bulbous heads with the wrinkly purple clothing, the pitch black faces with the burning fiery red eyes, and their long, skinny tendril-like arms that was reaching out, grabbing onto window ledges and peering up inside.
It's not the spider things, right?
What spider things?
Oh no, I'm asking you.
No.
No, okay. Purple. Oh god, I haven't asked this in a while. Can I try to make a history check to remember if I know anything about this?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a history check with advantage.
I really should raise my intelligence score. Okay, 18.
18?
18's not bad.
Okay.
It's something.
As he goes about describing the creatures that he saw, for saying that he didn't get a good look at them, he appears to have a very deep description of what he saw. And as you think back to designs, I'm going to go ahead and whisper you what you remember. Did you get it?
Yes, I am trying to remember. I am trying to remember.
Just copy paste that into a Google search. That'll give you your answer.
Okay. All right. I think I know what you're talking about.
You do? You've seen them?
I've heard of them.
Yes. The most strangest part about it was they all kind of seemed to appear at once. I thought my eyes were deceiving me at first. It was just like this blinding red light that just kind of descended upon the port and just flew around before disappearing.
Okay. Red light too. All right. Yeah. Yes, I think. Where did you see them specifically? Just all over town?
Yes, they were all over the port town. They were just looking inside of every single building they could.
They didn't take anything? They were just looking around?
I don't know if they took anything.
Anyone?
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to. I couldn't tell. I didn't see anything outside of just like the general streets that I was able to bravely patrol.
other friends know this as well. They should be able to help me with them.
Well, I mean, if you would like to get their assistance, you're of course more than welcome to. But I can't pay them anything for it.
That's fine. We'll keep that under the table. Yeah.
I like the way you negotiate.
I'm sure they found their own ways of gaining money as well, without me. So I mean, they are supposed to be paying me. I do work for them.
Very quickly, we cut over to Didi, Oro, Beat, and Arhiho. Paint us a scene. How are you all selling fish?
I am on the oh my gosh, what is it called?
Here?
No.
The stall?
Thank you, the stall. I'm on the stall and I am dancing, like tap dancing.
I am doing my best, trying to hold up a piece of fish. My arm is far away from me because the fish is dead, right?
Yes.
I don't like dead animals, so I'm holding it as far away from me as possible, and I am visibly disgusted as my face is turned away, and I'm trying to hold that thing as far away from me as possible.
You are doing the opposite of selling the fish, Didi. You're making people not want it.
Well, just because I don't want it doesn't mean others won't want it. And I'm saying that in between gagging.
Didi.
As you gag for a second, you look over at Oro as squirrel form. All of the people that he seems to attract are either small children or young women.
And Arhijo is shouting out to the crowd that we're having a buy one get one 75% off sale, but we've also taken the time to mark everything up 50%, and we're having Beat try and track down any of the young women that may or may not be making dinner tonight. It wouldn't mackerel be great, or some sea bass. Sea bass would go great with some Hylian corn, or some mighty carrots, and then just trying to sell our goods with some mighty fine attractions. May I say, dancing squirrel, beautiful mouth man, a moth. I mean, those are attention grabbers right there. And look at the prices. You can't beat that. I mean, it's buy one get one 75% off. That might as well be free.
Okay, number one, Mouthman. Second of all, Beat is trying to, pardon my language, mow down any of the young ladies that come around. And then if they show any kind of interest in the fish, he goes, oh, let's see how fresh this is compared to yours. And then he keeps giving away free fish.
No, he does not. Hands off the product. I got a wooden spoon or anything around. So chancla,
go ahead
whatever.
And give me a sleight of hand.
Profit margin.
Profit margin.
I'm coming that up, sir. Give me half a second. Sleight of hand.
So nothing illegal until it comes to giving hotties free samples. That's stealing from the company. Gotcha.
Okay.
And considering how flirtatious he's being, he wants these ladies to come back. That's what he thinks that the marketing scheme is.
It's not the first time buyer, it's the repeat customer.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
With that, I would like all of you to either give me a performance or a persuasion check. And this will be a group.
Do you want an additional performance? Because I rolled my dancing and
no,
singing.
no. This will be a new check.
Cool.
Because this is your guys' collective teamwork.
Aww.
My gagging is apparently very persuasive.
Do you want?
You should do it at disadvantage, DM.
Beat is kind of doing like a little booty shuffle. He's like, "Oh, this fish is so fresh. Can we compare?"
And I'm singing, "Fish for sale, wonderful fish. They come from the water where they previously lived. Now they are here on this table dead, but freshly sowed. The death is recent."
I just want to say, while Beat is like doing a little baby twerk, he keeps looking over at you with such dissatisfaction that it makes you feel judged.
No, you went from loving me to hating me.
I mean, if you would do a little bit of a squirrel twerk.
I'm not saying I can't be bought, but I'm not saying I can't not be
bought. Right? And I immediately go into twerking.
Everybody ate all the special skating.
Absolute adoration from Beat.
Delicious.
He's breaking it down, and he keeps looking at you like, and then you do it too, and he's like, "Yeah."
Corn dogs and french fries.
As you all go about this, you seem to be doing fairly well. As you do this over the course of the first 2.5 hours, you seem to have gotten half of the stock sold. But with still 2.5 hours remaining of your shift, how well will they fare? Back on Linebeck's ship. What was that, Arhu?
I was gonna say for the second half, I load up Bless, and I rally the team at halftime. All right, guys, you know, you're really getting it. But anyways, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Good.
Back on Linebeck's ship. Akari, you had just mentioned your friends having found some way to have made some money. Well, I mean, if they are willing to work for you for free, then of course you're more than welcome to invite them to tag along this evening. But of course, if they're asking for any sort of monetary payment, of course they'll have to make a contract with you on that.
Yeah, that. No, they need to pay me anyways.
So they owe you one.
May I please discontinue some twerking and walk over to Akari?
You don't know where Akari is at.
I did roll a 32 stealth, so you guys don't even know I'm in the same part of town, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let him suffer in silence, it's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Okay, if you don't want my help, that's fine. I'll distort value over here at our fish stall.
I would, if I could get help, if there was a way for you to know where I'm at, I have no issue. I just don't know. I personally just don't know how to do that.
Yeah, that's a very reasonable explanation. No, I'll just keep over with this band of weirdos.
I'm so sorry.
No,
now you know
it's
why.
okay.
Now Beat knows why Akari doesn't really hang out with him.
That is totally reasonable. Beat, however, is going to cast Distort Value on the fish that they have while they're twerking at the stall.
I've never seen that spell used, and I'm loving how I'm seeing it now.
Can you post the spell for me, please?
Yes. Give me half a second.
Okay.
I mean, these regular people are not gonna know.
No, I feel like it's just the way that a character is being played. Okay.
Wait, is this illegal? Is Beat doing something illegal?
Not technically. Is haggling the value of the wares that they are selling. It's not illegal.
That's true. You're not selling it. It's our Hiho that's selling it for them.
Okay,
So you're safe.
well,
You're safe.
Excuse me, that is like
haggling the value of what another player is carrying. And
no, that is like some Fey. That is like some Fey level technicality shit right there.
I have never heard that word in my life.
What'd you call me? What'd you call me?
Right? You damn Fey.
Excuse me?
What is that? Who is that?
Are you allowed to? Are you allowed to use that word?
Okay.
I mean, technically, none of us are from this world, so we could all technically somehow be Fae.
I mean, look, at this fish stall, we're all throwing booty. And, you know, it just so happens to be.
Oh, yeah, you are. Changelings are technically Fae, aren't they?
I don't know who is technically Fae. Kari, keep that to yourself. What is wrong with you?
Oh, that's right. Well, we're not here, so no one's hearing this conversation. We're fine. We're good. We're so golden. I never told anyone what I saw with the lens of truth either, so we're good.
I'm eager for when or if that does get shared, because I really like that description that I gave. But
anyway, Beat is throwing it back so hard.
Is there music playing?
In Roll20?
No. At their stall because of their twerking and everything.
Okay.
I'm technically not that far.
Can I choose the song that would be there for Beat throwing it back?
Do you have a way to play music?
They're a bard.
I don't have a way to. I don't have a way to play music, but there is a song that I have in mind, and that's by Tech9.
I mean, you can technically do karaoke with your quote unquote bardic weapon or your bardic instrument.
Okay, give me a second, because I do have a song that I have in mind for Beat.
It's Hood Go Crazy, isn't it?
Oh, okay. God.
I know that you have been to a party with me before. No, it's not that song.
I haven't heard Tech9 in years.
Seriously? Okay.
Yeah.
1 second.
Only ask because, like, technically Lineback's ship isn't that far away, so if there's music playing, Akari could technically hear it.
Or if Beat is using, because Beat's bardic instrument is technically a microphone, for lack of a better word. Or
It's a
fantastical
stick.
description.
It's like
Okay.
a stick with a permanent thaumaturgy blessing on it.
You clean
Where
it
raises your
up.
voice
Sarah's
three-
not
like
cleaning
three
up. You
times
go
a day.
clean it. Oh, she did?
That's
Okay.
epic.
So, I mean, if Beat is given a pitch or singing karaoke, Akari, you could technically make a perception check.
Okay.
Here it is on YouTube Music.
Yeah.
Alexa, fart for me.
Well, hey, I still stick with Google.
But earlier, Lineback said red light. Can I assume that the red light that we saw earlier is where they're coming from? Or
I
can
mean, you're
ass-
free to assume that if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that. Even though when you first described it to me, I heard rock music. I forgot the lyrics, but they were playing music. Oh God, is Beat from the red light? They like to play music. Kari's gonna assume a lot of things.
Akari's gonna see Beat in a whole new light. No pun intended.
Kari already sees Beat in a different light than everybody else. What he saw was terrifying.
Like I said, Akari, you are our sole voice of reason.
And that's not really nice. He's so sweet to everybody.
That's true. Beat is pretty nice. But inside, don't trust it. It's giving collector.
Giving collector vibes. Sure is. Didn't think of that.
Okay, you know what? I don't understand why you keep bringing that up, and I don't appreciate it. I think it's very unreasonable, and I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Freaking hilarious, dude.
Oh, okay. Oh, why would you give me why would you give me something that has true sight, basically?
Because it's just like if you were to play any Legend of Zelda
You can't check
if they include the lens of truth, there is something hidden somewhere.
Uh-huh. So true.
Okay, so at this point, yeah, the majority of the people have relationships. How about you figure out when not to ask questions?
How about you learn to shut the fuck up, huh?
Is this all above table talk? No one's saying all this. Okay, well, as Beat searches for the song, do I hear it with an 18? Would I hear it?
What was the performance? With Beat's 26 performance? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You heard loud commotion coming from outside the ship.
Well, subject of payment. If we do find out what's going on, how much would it be? As I'm slowly walking backwards, wanting to investigate.
Well, I suppose we could always talk about payment then. I'd need to crunch the numbers and come up with some sort of payment scheme for your services. I'll tell you what. If the position is going to be to help me investigate these mysterious lights, I plan to do that this evening. If you could I would need you to come back here if you bring your friends or not. No, that's completely on you. But if you bring them back to my ship before the sun sets, then that would allow you all to have some time to potentially take a load off, and I could fill you in on any other details, answer questions, and then when the night comes and the creatures inevitably return, we will be ready.
Okay. Some of those words were very questionable, Blindback, but yes, I'll bring them here before the sun ends.
Thank you. And
yeah,
on your way out, could you please tell whoever's making that track to please turn it down? My head hurts.
It's called a hangover, by the way. You have been drunk the past few days. I do love taming a brat, and that's how I leave.
Beat kind of looks over. He goes, "If you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer."
You're still not there, Beat.
That's okay, because Zakari's coming to you. For once, Zakari is joining you in town.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Is actually
And he's just
anywhere near my character? Okay, fair.
Oh, how did I know? I had a feeling it was gonna be y'all. How did I know?
If you ask a stupid question, you're gonna get a stupid answer. And if you ask if I'm okay, I'm unhappy as ever.
Oh, you're playing your music. And I look at the other three. It is a stupid answer, isn't it? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, actually, have you ever asked me, as Beat, how I'm doing? That's really disrespectful.
I ask everyone how they're doing in the morning. You just were asleep. I did ask Tetra about how you were, and she did say you were taking an extra rest. We didn't want to bother you.
That's really wonderful. Would you like to join me in bed?
It's a little bit more forward. I like a little substance beforehand. Don't want to say foreplay, but like a date would be nice. But as of right now, Beat, the answer is no. But it might not be always no.
Okay, well, that's fair, and I appreciate that. It might be a stupid answer, but if you ask me how I'm coping, I'm a minute from disaster. So,
why are you a minute from disaster?
You don't know anything about me.
I don't. That's why I asked.
Beat clears his voice and goes, yeah, I've done a lot of crimes. Like, a lot of crimes.
And you're currently not. You're like on the good side of this town, aren't you?
This town doesn't know.
Fair enough.
You want to come to bed?
Not right now.
Okay. Okay. Consent is everything.
Thank you for asking.
You want to go commit crimes?
Not right now. I'm just kind of wondering what's happening here. I think I have a follow-up for potential. I told you all about the red light, right?
Well, that's actually the test because I am super against crime. So that's good. Green light.
You passed the test. Now you're one of our
I-
super special
Yeah.
employees. We're selling fish. Buy one, get one, 75% off. Extra special.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Guess what? You're not a fraud. We're all together in this. And if you had done that, I would have had to have commit you to the police. So thank you
I
very much.
figure-
I appreciate that. I would have
Yeah.
told on you.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
No, I said I know you would have. You are literally an upstanding citizen. I actually had a question for you. Because you are so well liked in this town, I am actually trying to find another legitimate job with the mayor. I was hoping, if I could get into your good graces, a recommendation letter for her that she can read and hire me, possibly.
Oh, I think the stand-in for the what is it? The goodness gracious, the person that sits at the desk, her name is Amelia. I think if you talk to her and say that you have dealings with the mayor, you can get a job as a secretary.
Oh, I was going to help with the maid services. But secretary sounds fine.
You shouldn't do that. You have
not?
way too many skills.
Thanks.
No, you're fantastic. You should at least be a secretary.
But that seems like a desk job.
Is that not what you were after?
No, I like to move around. And helping people is not that bad. If maid services are, you get a cute dress, you get a cute headdress.
Oh, are you talking about Farky?
You know Farquaad?
I know Farky. Ooh, Farky.
Don't ask questions if you don't want answers, Zakari. Yeah, Farky. The recommendation letter is actually, I'm giving it to him because it is his maidservant, technically.
Wow. Did he really move up that fast? I am so impressed and I'm so proud. Farky and I have a history of about, I don't know, 6 months, maybe? I love his dark hair, his pale skin, and his ability to anything that you ask of him.
He does give the pleaser vibe, does he not? Oh, a message for you two.
Huh.
Arhijo, specifically. He asks for help on his debt.
Oh.
Yeah, Arhijo. Sorry, Beat goes, oh, have you helped him with his debt?
Okay.
He puts a right hand to his chest and kind of leans his shoulders in. Have you done anything for his debt?
Didn't I remember that I think the reason why that we had so much debt in the first place was because Good Day tore up the tavern, correct? So I mean, maybe if we're lucky after the incident with the casualties of the room and the Good Day and the coming to charges, maybe his debt will be lightened after the court hearing tomorrow. Cause I've I've got nothing right now, and I suppose we could have some of these profits, but this is to keep the lights on and keep making more money. You got to have money to spend money to make money, right?
You were entirely correct. That's why I've got like 7,000 rupees in my back pocket.
How tight are your pants?
I'm sorry, have you seen anything come out of my pants? So don't worry about where I keep anything.
Plenty of things trying to bust out of your pants. No, I haven't
You
seen
see
it.
like
no.
the little tiny pant pocket on the singular butt cheek of Beat's pants, and it's just like bulged out by like 3 feet, and it's just a fuck ton of rupees.
Okay, I do just remind I want to remind everybody that his armor is magical and nothing, you can't see anything. But it is very amusing.
The magical leather pants.
Oh no. Oh, 1,000 rubies? And then he goes to put it in his back pocket. Oh no, there's nothing.
Yeah. So gifted that you have to have pants of holding. I get you. I get you.
For brevity, can I get one more group performance or persuasion check?
Does that work? Does that work for saving for skill checks? No, it doesn't. Doesn't matter. Persuasion. Okay. Dee Dee holding us down, but that's okay. You can't really stand fish. Akari.
Sorry, man. I'm trying here.
Gotta bring those numbers up,
Sorry,
man.
I was
Those are rookie
asked
numbers,
to.
man.
I was asked to. I don't even know how Akari would be helping, but
Good job. Good job. See, here we go. Here we
With the
go.
7 Akari's just like standing there talking to Beat. Meanwhile, Beat is just like holding a full-on conversation with you and performing and doing karaoke and selling fish. Jesus Christ.
just stealing fish.
I got a wooden spoon every time I see her trying to jack a fish.
Beat would never steal a fish.
Exactly. Just handing out too many samples.
Over the course of the shift with that sleight of hand of 12, you managed to pass out 6 fish free of charge.
Let them know I'm a dragonborn.
What?
Well,
Don't.
Oro sees you for what you are.
Oh no. What?
I hand that parchment to you, Akari.
Take that.
Here you go, friend.
What is this?
It is your letter of recommendation you requested.
Oh. You're right, I did request it.
And it is chicken scratch all the way through. Multiple words scratched out and replaced as I spelled incorrectly, and but yeah, signed. My name scratched out, Oronarius, like fully scratched out in ink, and then Oro scratched out, and then Reginald.
Thank you.
I hope that you get the job. You very much deserve it.
I do too. Akari's giving that an avocado. Thanks. He'll put it in his pack.
Oh, how we did fine.
Oros. No.
How much have we earned?
Reginald's. Rock letter.
How much did we earn, DM? -$5.
Did we sell out?
9, 15, 7, 15, 30.
How much also did Beat give away?
6.
Which-
Gave away 6.
Do we owe that?
Those were sales. Shh. We marked everything up 50% so that buy one, get one 75% off. That still equates to 100% minus 75%. That's 25% extra sales. If we had a quantity of at least 100 fish, that's an extra 25% fish in sales. If we lost 6, it's only like just a margin of like maybe a fourth of that. So it's like, you know, we're still coming up. We're still coming up.
Holy shit, bro! You are a mad salesman.
Okay, with the group check, you managed to sell a little bit more, but you are unfortunately unable to sell out of everything. But you managed to sell probably about 90% of the stock.
Incredible.
The second half of the shift was a little bit slower than what you would have hoped for.
Blame the location.
But as the sun begins to make its way lower, as the time reaches about 5 p.m., the sun starting to make its slow descent, the fisherman eventually makes his way back over and takes stock of what you have been able to sell, and pretty much says, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your help. Here is the promised amount," and he will give you all 500 rupees, and then he will pull out a second pouch. He says, "Well, you managed to almost sell out of everything, but it is still a very, very well put out effort. Here's a bonus," and he will pass you an additional 100 rupees. So
Nice.
600 total.
That's what's up. Good. He'll finally get some relief. Hell yeah. So that was 500 for each of us, not 500 total and split between the group?
It was 500 for running the stall.
Okay, total. So yeah. I get 100. Everybody gets 100.
Beat is going to be greedy about it, and he wants extra money for his performance.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, of course. So we're going to give you 50, and we're going to give Lucius Aurelius another 50 for our attention grabbers.
Oh, thank you.
May I roll a performance to try to take money away from Lucius?
You know what? Do it. Do it.
I mean, you can slide a hand versus Oro's perception.
Yeah, steal squirrel.
I mean, you did carry the team. I mean, you were really charismatic. You did kind of cut into our bottom line. You were you probably deserve 75%. We'll give you 75%. We'll give him 25.
I will gladly give my share to Beat.
Listen. Don't be over generous, Jesus. 75, 25 is
pocket
perfect.
to hand over the rupees. The rupees are already gone.
Ariho, I'm positive I put them here. Did you not give them to me? Are you? Oh, you're holding my share. Thank you, brother.
The Beat's already it's counting them in her purse. I don't even know how high they got away from me. I really don't know. And Akari was supposed to be the one we're supposed to be paying for, but here we are paying Beat. No?
No, I'll take 100. You're good.
He's like, yep, shoot. I'm not giving away my share.
How many rupees are being distributed?
Probably not.
Because I would like 90% of that. Thank you.
Oh my God. There's total 500 being distributed.
So there is 600 total that is being distributed between the 5 of you.
Okay, I would like 500 of that. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Ariho, Akari, that's on you guys.
Why me?
Sensei, get the dog!
I work for y'all too. I'm good getting as little amount as possible. Oh, I look to Arhiho. You're the leader.
I mean, we just split it up evenly. We just everybody gets their 100, and then we'll give
great.
Beat the 75, and then we'll give Lucius's 25 over to our fine co-leader and head chef, who's been providing us with excellent food. I'm sure you don't mind donating your stuff over to him, so, and we'll go ahead and take that other 25 away from Lucius and give it to Akari instead. So yeah, that sounds better.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm just nodding my head.
500 to the people, 400 to Beat. Yeah, we're gonna send it to the orphanages back in his hometown. Awesome.
Ariho,
Uh-huh.
may I borrow some money?
I only have 100.
Right here. Didi.
Yes.
May I borrow some money?
Borrow it for what?
Well, because I am often the one that is taking the brunt of the attacks whenever we are in battle, and it would behoove you to ensure that I have an insurmountable supply of potions that I can constantly draw from, so that I am protecting you from damage. DM, may I roll a persuasion check for that?
To persuade Didi?
Yes, to give me money.
I mean, you can roll a persuasion, Didi. You get to set the DC. You set it however high or low you want.
Okay.
Like a 30.
Why would you tell her that, DM?
You better not
12.
20. You better
You're trying to
not
influence
20.
another player character? Well, you
Good luck.
convince them.
Good luck.
The DC has dropped to 8.
Hey, Didi, remember what he's done to you.
Remind us again, Didi. Whose fault was it?
I would just like to gently remind everybody that this is a squirrel that is rested atop my chest.
Please, Didi.
How about this? I will buy you 2 potions of your choice.
But that's not enough!
Then you do what you will with the rest of your money, but that is all I'm willing to do for you right now.
Can you believe this, Pete? Can you believe this?
I think that is a very fair trade. Actually. I could do nothing.
Beat nods his head and goes, "That is a very reasonable trade."
Fine.
Beat, permission to give you a hug, may I?
Permission is granted, and I appreciate your consent. I am also going to take control of all of your money. Thank you.
Oh my gosh!
What?
And that feels like a pretty good spot to end the session.
Wait, I'm not telling them about the job with
Right?
It's for the best. We're just gonna make it worse.
Akari is never going to share any of the profits.
Well,
GG's.
Beat wants to say
Jeez.
thank you very much for all the proceeds.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no fighting on that, huh? No? None? Not even a roll for it? You're just gonna be like, okay, that's fine. Here you go, sugar daddy.
Right?
Not even a roll. It was just, thanks for your money. I'm gonna send it to an orphanage.
Is that even a sugar daddy if like you don't get any of the proceeds? It's called a pimp.
Right? Yeah.
Dang.
Dang.
I'm sorry, Arhito. You're not
Did
the
I
pimp.
get
Beat did.
sexually pimped out by Beat? What is
Yeah.
this?
Yes, you did.
That's just what happens in
Okay,
D&D,
I'm
apparently.
sorry. You went from one character that had nothing to do with money to taking all of your money and then sending it to proceeds. So, I don't know what you want.
Please,
Like I said,
it's for a good cause. I can't
It
argue.
is.
you don't
If I
know
argue,
if
then
it
I'm the
is.
bad person.
You don't know if it is. What if that? What if it's just a giant mansion that Beat is setting himself up for?
They probably just give all their money, and that's why they have a mansion to live in. Who knows?
Exactly.
Self-made LLC that's supposed to be named some sort of adoption agency, and that's literally what it's called, but it's just an offshore account that you're actually building your wealth in. Gotcha.
Wasn't didn't Beat say that it was like offshore as well? There was something that was said like that.
Back to her home, her island.
This is
it's
a
like
former
thousands of
criminal
miles away.
too.
But
Okay. Right this moment, why are you all questioning Beat?
Uh-oh. That she's
You're
getting
taking
boxed
money
in.
from broke people. That's why.
So Robin Hood, come on.
We aren't the
Robin
rich.
Hood
We're
stole
the
from
poor.
rich people.
You're supposed to take from the rich and give to the
Yeah,
poor.
right.
Not take from the poor and give it to the poorer.
That's the sheriff of Nottingham.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, night.
Good
Yes,
night.
I have
Love you all.
college. You
Thank
guys
you
have
so
a
much.
wonderful one. We'll see you next week.
This is why Akari don't hang with y'all. This